Margavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arakea Galadirth, the head of the Submod Divide and Conquer, and here we are in Divide and Conquer with Enedwaith, the faction that won the poll. We are 3 videos in. I hope you enjoyed number 1 and 2 yesterday. Welcome to 3 and 4. They'll both go up today, and then number 5 and 6 will then just be in the turn rotation, so it'll be about a week or whatever until they're up. We continue up. The first turns are always very, very quick, so I wanted to do the videos quick together in succession to let you get some of the benefit of the speed of the videos. Right, it was on an end turn again. I've done everything I was hoping to do, apart from possibly moving the diplomat.
Yes, my lord. Without question.
Halbrad, we're not interested in you. Where's Bree? There it is.
As you wish.
Top of the hill.
Yes, you have a proposition for us?
Trade rights, what are you saying?
Ah,
he's called Ed.
To me.
Hello, Ed. How are you doing?
Another proposition. We're
Map
happy
information.
to listen.
Yay!
Possibly a mistake. Well, that's
Shire has
fruitful.
reached.
Farewell.
The only faction I'm seeking to actually gain an alliance with, as I've already said in the last video,
As you wish.
is Rohan.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
I am now going to push down and try and ally with
I shall
Rohan.
continue tomorrow.
But the problem with that is, of course, if we do attack Gondor, we'll break our allegiance with Rohan.
Yes, my lord.
Should be sad times for all involved. Why does this one hate us so much? Distance to capital. Why is distance to capital that much of a factor? The capital is there. I've got to lower that. Let me write that down as well. Distance to cap. Lower. 10 negative effect when the town is just here. 10% public order is going because it's basically in the county next to our capital. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So turn that down a bit. Right, I'm not doing anything. Let's end the turn. Unfortunately, my brief little talk of the history of Enedwaith in episodes 1 and 2 is pretty much the entire history of Enedwaith that we know of. Can't really give you much more information because we just don't know any others. Obviously, the Dunlendings live in Enedwaith, but they're not really a clan of Enedwaith, even though we do call them that, and you need to defeat them to get the Unite the Clans script, which some people have moaned at. They feel that as Enedwaith is a faction who have no enemies at game start, obviously to unite the clans you have to attack Dunland.
Your
so
orders, my lord.
some fans see that as a fact that you always have to go to war with Dunland, but that's not the case. If you oh look, Caladir stretches across the river there for some reason. It's a minor region shift. Let me write that down as well. Region Argond / what's that capital? Barad Vin. Vin. I can move that so that the region meets somewhere in the river. Moot Lord Dramak is heading for Argon. And otherwise we are just sitting and waiting to build things in certain cities as they start to like us a bit more. Or in the hope that they will like us a bit more. Right, you can move here, I hope. Yes. They still don't like us. Nonsense. But we'll build other things if we can. Oakford can also get one of them. We'll take a leather tanner there. Bregnas is building that, which is good. Take a leather tanner there. We should focus on... I always try and focus on economy as much as I can in the early game, and then get troops a little later.
Without question.
This always builds into my defend early game and then steamroll late game is how I play these games, and even Third Age is no exception. If you haven't seen on the Total War Center forums, we've recently freed up some space. Hummingbird did a clean up of the mercenaries units, and we discussed it. And we agreed that there is no point having a clone unit that is just a mercenary. So, for example, you can get mercenary Athelian Rangers in Athelian, but they were a specific unit. They were an actual unit. They weren't just Athelian Rangers, the ones that Gondor train. They were a clone of the Gondorian Athelian Rangers. Have we just been ambushed? We have been, but they are all bandits. Bandits. Bandits aren't as good as outlaws, as you can see. They have a better defense but a lower attack. Callan the Cunning, who's probably also a bandit. Yes, he is. Well, that's going to be annoying, but nothing we can't handle.
We attack!
So we did away with quite a lot of the mercenaries, and that freed up a lot of space in the EDU. And we are currently accepting suggestions for which factions can gain units. But this will not, if you write it in the YouTube's comment, it will not be read. No, that's rubbish, actually. YouTube comments alert me a lot easier than Total War Center. And Hummingbird also flits about on YouTube as well, so... you can make your suggestions on YouTube, but the only thing that I will say is that you need to provide a reason as to why you think that faction deserves another unit. And it can't just be... Hummingbird has already said this, but we've had quite a lot of suggestions already that go against this requirement. But you can't ask for a unit merely because X faction doesn't have this. So, for example, you can't say, oh, I think Rohan need 3 more infantry units because they've got hardly any infantry units. That's not a reason in of itself. There must be a clear and valid reason as to why a faction needs a unit. For example, let's say Minas Ithil Guardians didn't exist for Gondor. That's a very strong argument to have a unit. You'd be like, Minas Ithil is a very key region of Gondor's history. I think they should have a unit to reflect that. That's an acceptable example. So, get your thinking heads on. Start thinking about what units you might want to see and where. Right, that's the best I can do for now. You guys can stay there and just shoot at our enemy. Oh, I might bring you closer up, actually. That looked like the Outriders were firing, didn't it? But then they're definitely not. Have we got some of them to throw javelins? Oh, they're firing arrows. They're throwing javelins. Javelins! Get Tremark in there. Or Tremark. Shoot them and then run at them. Cavalry! No, I told you to run away. I get a jog on and then charge the bandits. You're bringing them down. Graveflood Riders. Bandits are really weak. They're outclassed very easily.
Smash the enemy.
Oh, they've just slaughtered them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
You ran there. How did you do? Not very well. Pull out. Oh, why are you all so useless?
We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
The bandits can run, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they'll just disband.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Capture them. Any and all that you can. Capture. Right, that should do it.
Be awed by the
126.
victory we have won here
Only lost
today.
126. Good job from the Greyflood Raiders. They did really well. Took down 191, second highest kill tally, and they lost no one. Ah, but then the Guardians of Enedwaith did the same and just killed more. Our javelins, as you saw in that battle, are so powerful. Particularly the Guardians. But this is the same sort of situation we have in the Anduin campaign, isn't it? Gleowine, the defender of Framsburg, as many of you have seen, has won numerous battles. I named Mount Gundabad after him. He'd won so many battles.
Victory!
But his bodyguard
Yes, my
unit
lord.
is actually a one-off,
As you
and
command.
they're not going to be available for quite some time. And it's the same with the Guardians, but even longer for the Guardians, because not only do you need the barracks event, you also have to have a certain amount of regions. So it'll be a long time before we see those units properly. Right, Gund has fallen to Isengard, which means their attack on Bregnas will come soon. So we need a farm next so that we can actually train something here. We can get quite good training across the board, so if we train them and them, then in 2 turns we can take...
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, we'll take 2 more sets of archers over there. 2 units of Graveflood Raiders and some Moot Keepers. Bregnas is really going to be the spearhead. Even Dunland might come for it. Although they border out Fud, really. Could do with another general back here, so that we can get some more towers. All of our generals are currently attacking Argond. Let's get the one with the cavalry.
Orders.
We don't need him in here. Basic. Oh, it's because he's our faction heir. That's why he's got a unique bodyguard. Right, Haddock, I want you to return. You're going to be our chief tower constructor. Bregas still doesn't particularly like us, which is unfortunate. But it can build a leather tanner, so do that.
An order.
Cameron, I want you to get a sight range of the men of Bree.
We go no further today.
Oh, it's him that they didn't like. For some reason, he's not a very good leader. Even though he has farming knowledge. He seems to have no negatives to his person at all. But for whatever reason, people don't like having him as their governor. So, oh well. I think that's all we can do this turn.
My lord.
Our spy can remain there, and our diplomat, has he moved everywhere?
Yes,
no.
my lord.
Keep on heading down
Yes.
to Dunland, through Dunland and to Rohan.
My lord.
Lulak, find out what's happened at Tharbad.
Approaching quietly.
Oh, goodness
Tomorrow's
gracious.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
Let's just hope that Dunland's entire military might is currently locked in
Your orders.
battle with the men of the Dunedain, the forces of the Dunedain. For if they are not, we have got a trouble brewing on that northeastern border. Oh, I was talking about Dunland about 5 minutes ago, wasn't I? And about them having a shared history with Enedwaith, but not really. The Dunlendings were sort of pushed out of what was Western Rohan, and they were pushed into the hills of Dunland. But they always originally lived around the sort of West Rohan, Eastern Enedwaith region, and it was just that the Rohirrim finally really sort of ousted them properly. I've got some good construction here. Londangren, how much do you like us? Oh, a lot. We will take that as we can. Aradvin built a leather tanner. So you can do some retraining. You get 3 free upkeep here as well, don't you? We'll definitely use that to our advantage. Londare built a meeting hut. So I'll take some Hunter's Guildmen to add to your free upkeep, which is currently 2. And the Grey Flood Raiders can come back to Arkford and retrain.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Right, after you've built that, I would like some land clearance, but we will wait out for a moment. Because Dolvorn, we want the growth there, don't we? We will be getting steadily increased income.
As you wish. We have
My lord.
Oh, I
As
think
you
Dunland
wish.
might just be waiting at the moment. Oh, let's pop to Ostineth Hill while
I
we've
shall
got the
continue
time.
tomorrow.
We'll take Argon.
Yes, my lord.
to battle.
My lord.
Stand on their port.
Approaching quietly.
I'm not sure that you're really needed there now. No, he is.
Orders.
Although, how much do they hate us without him? Oh, it's only yellow. Pop out, start building us some towers.
As you wish. Erecting a watchtower. By your command. Yes.
Likewise, Camran.
Yes.
Oh, Caras Nernaled is not
Nothing
yet taken
shall
by
escape
anyone.
your notice in these lands, my lord.
That'd be a pretty prize. He's on his own, but what the hell?
Besieging the coward, my lord. My lord. Orders.
We'll he won't die, and we'll just repeatedly attack it until we can take it. And that'll give us Argond and Caras Nernaled, which means the City of Three Waters, if you're interested. Because there are the rivers join there, and it sort of looks like there are 3 rivers. But otherwise, that's all we're doing. One more turn and they'll be ready. Preparations. It's very easy to expand quickly as Enedwaith, but you're then surrounded and you've got to choose someone. And everyone's in pairs, that's a problem. If you attack Bree, you also attack the Northern Dunedain, essentially. They will both hate you. If you attack Dunland, you're basically attacking Isengard. If you attack Gondor, your chances with your relations with Rohan will also suffer.
Pull back. They won't be so lucky next time.
And so
Break
it's
off
just like
the
that all the way
siege.
around. Oh, I will do that. I am doing that,
Yes,
actually.
my lord. What is it you wish to discuss?
Trade rights.
You hold us at another proposition for us, then?
They like the map
Good day to
information.
you.
And we've got 2 Greyflood Riders. 2 Greyflood Raiders. We've reached Imladris.
Orders. As you wish.
Continue the siege of Argond. The Dunlendings are crossing the river. So they are going to be heading for the northern
My
Dunedain,
lord.
we hope.
As you wish.
Keep heading to Rohan. Oh, that's building farming. Those 2 are heading to join them.
By your command.
That will get a new unit in
March
1
to
turn anyway.
exhaustion, continuing later.
On Dangren, build that and then stop. Siduri, I will take a grain exchange from you. Nothing in Londare at the moment. Nothing in Outfit at the moment. The growth is more important to me at the moment. So I will look to build that in Caras and the same in Dolvorn, and those will be the next 2 things we're trying
My
to
lord.
build. We killed 100 of them in that siege,
To battle, lads.
so we'll just keep doing that till we get it. Which is cheeky, I know. Very, very cheeky. Can we recruit something? You're only 280. Need a general to lead them, though. I don't really want Chieftain Harek in
Orders.
Erdrek. Siduri does not need you. You're going to become the governor of Bregnas.
Yes.
Pull back.
Continuing to
Chieftain
my lord.
Harek, in his stead, build us some towers. You've
As
got the
you
furthest
wish.
movement of anyone. I'd like to replace them because they've got 2 experience and better weapons than anyone else at this time.
Orders.
Our relations have improved with Reland and the Shire. Very good. They like us a lot.
Yes, my
And another end turn. Plans are going well. I think Siege of Argond will be a good title. Argonia. He's only 16 years age. He's very loyal. Go on then. And he's just popped up in Alkford. Right. Change of plans again.
My lord.
You, sir, Haldir, you can head with the army. Well, in fact, if I take the entire garrison there for the moment,
With
Bregnas.
honor.
Your will, my lord.
you drop in there and retrain yourself. Take some extra units. What's the upkeep we can keep here? 3 from that one, nothing from that one. So you can have 3 free upkeep here. 1, 2, 3. That will do.
Your orders, my
Haldir's
lord.
moving to Bregnas, where the bulk of our
Making
force will
camp
be
here.
stationed for in the meantime. For the meantime.
Yes. Erecting a watchtower. As you wish, my lord.
I think we will use you to also build towers then, so
Yes. My
and then we can
lord.
call you in when you're
This is a
needed.
perfect position to ambush. Erecting a
Von
watchtower.
Dangren built a leather tanner. Retrain them. Bregost built a leather tanner, but can't retrain anyone. Again, we are holding off on construction till Dolvorn and Caras build their sheep farming. Oh, we are really losing money now that they're not
Yes,
free
my
upkeep.
lord.
We shall continue tomorrow.
But we will gain Argond in a moment, and with that will probably come a loss of some troops. So more money
Yes, my lord.
with the troops will go.
Without question.
Less mouths to
Stopping
feed
here.
is more money. Dwayne and Run
Prepare
have
to
gone
assault
to
the
war.
walls. We lay siege. Siege force reporting, my lord.
I don't really want to go to war with Isengard, but if need be, I will. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm starting to think that instead of attacking Gondor, we will attack Isengard, but we will leave Rohan and Gondor as our allies, and we'll take out the north. So the northern Dunedain can be the subject of our Númenórean animosity. We only
It's
killed
no
47
use.
that time.
We need to fall back. Lifting the siege.
My lord. Yes.
Oh, we got 2 free upkeep. Oh, of course, because Bregnas is a town already, which is interesting. Alright, Bregnas. Don't build anything for the moment. We are still just waiting on Caras and Dolvorn. Should get a bit more money now, though. Yeah, we're not
Your orders,
the
my
richest, but we're not poor.
Yes. Making camp here. Orders. Yes. We're ready to ambush the enemy. Erecting a watchtower. My lord. By your command. Orders. To glory and a victorious day!
He's doing well.
Besieging
Every
the
time
enemy.
he fights, we kill
Our
more.
sieging army is at your command.
Your orders.
That will fall soon.
Yes.
They're out. And the turn again. So many rapid end turns. Although, to gain 45 regions, taking Ariador is not really enough. 45 regions is quite a lot. That would essentially be all of Ariador. I think we will at the moment we'll sue for peace with Rohan and Gondor, but then when the time is right, we'll backstab them. I'd like to attack Isengard because I'd like to see a game where Rohan actually don't die.
We need to fall back and regroup.
Because that's a very rare
Pulling back
occurrence.
from the walls.
He's doing really well, Cameron,
Yes,
isn't he?
my lord.
As you command.
Oh, Harad have sided with the Dunlendings. That doesn't bode well for when we attack them.
My lord. Yes. Erecting a watchtower.
Doesn't bode well at all.
By your command.
Can build one there.
Your orders, my
Haldir,
lord.
drop in.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Build us towers
With
there.
honor.
Harek,
Orders. Erecting a watchtower.
if you
Yes.
could continue with your tower
Continuing
construction.
tomorrow. Erecting a watchtower.
I just like towers. I know no one's ever really going to
We have
probably...
marched our limits.
Suduri is quite possibly now the safest of our regions, because if anyone comes up from the south, they've got to get through the whole bulk of our lands. The people coming from the north have got to get through Argond and potentially Nernalad and Bregost, then Suduri. From the east, they've got to get through Alkford and Londere. So Suduri is likely the strongest, the safest location in our domain at this time. Towers are always important. Only one turn till we take
My
Argond.
lord. As you wish.
Oh,
I shall
Dunlendings really have
continue
got a lot.
tomorrow.
They fear us. They fear what we might become. Also, we've trapped them in. Dunlendings. Dunland go for Argond very quickly. It's one of their key locations to take. So without that a possibility, they will probably throw everything they've got at the Northern Dunedain, just to the northeast of the map. Or they will come for us once we have Argond, whichever they see as easier. Captain Ecthelion. He's got some sword militia, spear militia, and peasant archers, all units from the base game. And we will again end on a battle.
Attack!
We could probably save even more space by removing those peasant-style units and replacing them with just a generic unit. So, for example, we could replace them with... No, that wouldn't work. They'd be deleted. Ignore that. We could find we could put in regionally accurate rebel-style units into all of the rebel towns at the game start and do away with those spear and sword militia. But that would take a lot of time, so we need to have a think about it. And also, they're normally in more than one location in the file, so you've got to dig around to make sure you've actually gotten rid of them. Right, let's try and beat them here so we can get their archers with the javelins. Pull back a bit. Don't want to get in range of the towers. Oh, you just shredded
If we
most of the
continue like
spearmen.
this, we will smash the enemy. The
Yes.
enemy are badly bloodied.
And again, and again.
Lost half their men.
Javelins in their side, javelins in their side. Good, good. Alright, you men, you're no longer needed over there. Javelins, pull away so you can use your javelins.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Oh, who's still fighting if they're all running?
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. Behold how our this
64.
is a clear victory.
197 again, and one Guardian fell in the capture of Argond. Argon's a pretty cool castle, though, wasn't it? Gondorian, nice and compact. I like it. We are the Clans of Enedwaith. We cannot upgrade castles. A Motte and Bailey is the extent of our technological know-how.
An honourable, glorious victory.
So Argond is already
My
larger
lord,
than we can make it.
Our courage and honour have conquered.
Your orders, my lord.
We're hoping to send an emissary to
Yes.
Rohan, actually.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
Yes, my lord. Without question.
And with that capture, we've
Tomorrow's
suddenly
journey
started earning a
planned
lot
out.
more money again. Which is interesting. Probably just from the death of units, really. Right, Argond. Not very wild men at all, but roads are really, really good. They earn you so much money. We're going to go roads, then a shrine.
Yes, my
Foscat.
lord.
Head out and start preparing the
Concealing
towers.
troops by your
Oh, there's no
order.
need to not use
This
Tremak
tower-
either, actually.
Your
is there?
orders, my lord.
Hiding from the enemy.
Oh, they
This
don't like us
tower
without
will keep
Tremak in there.
vigil over the lands.
Not very much
We
at
can
all.
go no further, my lord.
Wooden Castle. It's the second tier after a Motte and Bailey.
My lord. As you wish. Erecting a watchtower.
Just do
Yes.
the last few bits of the end turn.
Yes, my lord.
Keep
We
besieging
shall
Nernaled.
engage.
Ah,
We
you can
shall
train
prevail.
units, so I will train
Yes.
one of you. Send the
Orders.
202 of them
By your command,
out to join him.
we'll make camp here.
'Cause they're good.
My lord.
Do the same thing here.
Your will, my lord.
Aaron
As
Vaughan
you
Woodsmen
wish.
are actually quite
We
good
can go no
for a
further today.
early tier unit. Oh, I should really redo the picture. That's quite blurry, isn't it? They're quite good for an early tier unit. So they're a nice little addition. When you consider our early tier units are Hunters Guildsmen, Outlaws, and Aaron Vaughan Woodsmen. Aaron Vaughan Woodsmen take the title. They're not as good as Spearmen, who we can also get, but Spearmen require the barracks. The Woodsmen come from the farm,
Your orders, my lord.
so they're more readily available.
Orders.
Where did that gentleman go? I had another one, didn't I? Oh, there he
My
is.
lord.
Erdrek.
By your command. Erecting a watchtower. Continuing tomorrow.
We're losing some money because I chose them instead of the Hunters, which is silly. And we still haven't built the... Oh, Isengard are there. Are they coming for Bregnas? Are they coming for Karas? And is this going to mark the start of
lord.
warfare with us? But we will find out in the next episode, as that will end this one there. So as ever, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And until we speak again, dear friends, and for the clans, Navarna den Pedimad Melunin, and farewell.